foot, 12 inches is pause.
If it was a resistance bathroom, I would have did a 24 by 24.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about doing tiles for the kitchen instead of doing the vinyl plank.
Mm-hmm.
That bitch, you ain't doing no 12 by 12. That shit's out.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm getting somebody to do because I'm getting Rodney's finished, so he's gonna like if he saved them like he said he would.
Mm-hmm.
These are diagonal. They're like octagons.
Okay.
They
Oh,
octagon towels.
nice.
Yeah. But what I'm thinking is I'm gonna just have to take it from him and then wait until I can have enough money to rip that tub out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because
And you're just gonna hold on to
yeah,
it.
I'm just holding on to
That makes sense.
him.
That makes sense.
We are live.
All right, I'm about to launch the question whenever you're ready, big boy.
I'm here.
What they move the record. What up? 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 It's your boy T.
Yeah, it's your man B.
Hey, listen, we ain't got an episode for y'all, but we got something. Hey, listen, we got to get this out the way before we go any further. All right. This past week at the trade deadline, our Commanders traded away Montez Sweat to the Chicago Bears for a second round draft pick, and then
Yep.
less than an hour later, they traded away Chase Young to the San Francisco 49ers for a quote unquote mid-round pick. And a lot of people is going crazy, going crazy, going crazy. I put my theory out there about Chase Young yesterday or the day before yesterday. I'm not sure when it record or when it dropped, but I did one. But before that, I want to get your perspective on the trades.
All right. So both of them you gotta take individually, in my opinion. Well, first one is that this is the Josh Harris move definitely was brought on. Maybe it was like if y'all not a 500 or better by the trade deadline, you should seek to get value out of whoever you want to seek to get value out of, right? And that was probably the mandate he had for Marty and Martin and Ron. So to answer your question, I like the trades. I like both of them. Do I think that Chase Young is worthy or is going to be more valuable? Is going to outvalue a a conditional third rounder? Yes, he will. As somebody, whether it's with the 49ers or whoever signs him in the offseason. I don't think the 49ers are going to actually sign him in the offseason. This is a rental. And that's why it's a third round pick because everybody was looking to rent him, wasn't looking to sign him long term because of his knee issue. And that's why they didn't pick up the fifth year option as well. Like there's the knee issue and also rumblings. I don't know how you don't know how much truth it is to whoever says whatever. It's like, oh, the freelancing or this, that, and the third, and maybe his attitude or whatever didn't mesh with the current defensive staff. The problem I have with that is who cares who the current defensive staff is? Next year is going to be a whole new defensive staff. So I don't care about none of the attitude issues. But I still am good with them trading them for a conditional because he's like I even though like his pressure stats and like every non-stat stat that he has, he's the chemistry between the four first rounders wasn't there and it hasn't been there. And of course he was injured the second year, but like even that first 6-7 games when he wasn't injured, he didn't produce. So and he was fully healthy. Um and those four didn't produce. And now John Allen's disappeared. That first game, Deron Payne played like a man possessed. Where has he been for real? For real? You know what I mean? I'm sure there's some like if you really drill down into it, if you use a film guy, I'm sure you'll see. Oh, there's some pressure in the middle, but nobody's getting to the quarterback. No, I mean not in the regularity you would like to see 4 first round picks do it. You know what I mean? Um, so Yeah, that tomorrow. So it needed to be broken up, regardless if you want. Even if you said Rivera staying next year, Josh Harris, even if he decides that, I don't care. It's, that group needed to be broken up. There's way too much invested in that group to get the results that they're getting. And that also, if you keep Rivera, to me, you got to fire JDR. Maggie Jack has to go. So I think the whole team, the whole football ops is going to get revamped. So, and it's good to have that much draft capital for a new GM that's gonna be dropped in, and hopefully over the next 9 games, you see that Sam matures, takes less sacks, and throws the ball like he's been throwing the ball. Like he's to me, the arm talent is there, the run ability is there. He has to keep he has to keep his poise and know where to run, like which lane. Like he does sometimes it doesn't seem like he sees the lane that he can run in. You know what I mean? But to me, Josh Harris is setting up his next GM and next football ops team to have a good 2024 stacked. It's a stacked draft by all accounts, and that's a good thing to me. Because this 3-5, this team's not going nowhere unless the offense really starts to show out for real. And we'll see what John Allen and Payne have when they get with two disciplined edge rushers, like with two guys that keep their gap contained every time, and they're the stars. So let's see, because Deron Payne balled out last year, so we'll see if
Payne
they can
and
come back.
Montez Sweat got a new deal by the Bears.
Yeah, yeah, and nobody was paying that. Nobody over here was paying that. 25 mil for a year for somebody who's hasn't gotten 10 sacks in a year. Well, wait, has he gotten 10 sacks? Has he had double digit sacks? I don't even think he has. So like
he's good though.
and I know, yeah, no, I'm not mad at. I'm not trying to downplay him in that way. I'm just saying I wouldn't have paid him that. You know what I mean? And now that resets the end market, the edge market, which is always going to be an expensive market. Left tackle is going to be expensive, cornerback's going to be expensive, and quarterback's going to be expensive. It is what it is. But I wouldn't
Right.
have done it.
He plays on the side that the quarterback sees though.
Right. So yeah.
So
So
I don't see him much coming on the other side. I'm not saying that he can't. That's majority of the time I see him, he's in the quarterback's face.
so that's we can talk about that as far as what is Maggot Jack doing with these ends and this front end talent that he has, just keeping them stagnant and static in one side. Everybody's at the same side. Yes. You want something to drink? Yes. Thank you. I'm gonna get starting trending. So yeah, we can that's and to me that's independent. It just didn't get done here. Thank you. It just didn't get done here, and it makes sense for the trade to happen. That's all.
You heard it from Brian. Oh, by the way, did you see my take? I said that Chase Young will be a Commander next year.
It would make sense.
You
It would
heard
make
it
sense
first.
for the next. Yeah. I'd be cool if he came back.
Chase Young will be
That's
a
what's up.
Commander next year.
That's what's
Send
up.
him off the 49ers, give him a chance to compete for a ring. You know
Yeah,
what
I'm
I'm
not
saying?
mad at neither guy.
They're stacked enough to where he don't have to play every down. He gets some
Right,
rest. They got
right,
like Randy Gregory over there as well. He get to play with his guy Bosa. You know,
right. Yeah, I'm not like I don't want to make it sound like I don't think either one of those guys are good or great players and could build those stats that I'm talking about somewhere else. But this team wasn't happening with this team in this configuration with all these first round picks. It was just the return on investment from getting 4 first round picks on your line. It wasn't coming back. It wasn't showing up on the field. So they had to break it up somehow, and that's how it was. That's how it broke down. They paid Payne and Allen. They couldn't pay Sweat and Chase. It is what it is.
All right, you've been on a ride up.